Hey guys, it's Whitney, and today we're going to be talking about the 2017 Holiday Limited Edition palettes, Fenty Beauty Galaxy and the Best Year Ever by Too Faced. I hope you guys enjoy and keep watching. Thank you. Okay, so starting off, guys, here is the Too Faced Best Year Ever palette, which is what we're going to be talking about today. I use mine, I'll show you what I use mine for mainly, guys. I usually use mine mainly for the pink shade right here, which is called Love Actually, but I'm assuming since you guys are watching this, you already own it, so I'm not going to go in and do like a full demo review. We're going to do a blue look today, a kind of cool and warm tone blue look, because we're going to put a couple different shades in here. Second palette that I want to use with this, because it's also a limited edition 2017, and it's all glitter, so you can't do anything with it on its own. So we're going to be doing the Fenty Galaxy Beauty palette. Mine is got fingerprints all over it, guys. It's nasty. You open it up, there's the shades you have. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Oh, I just shut my hand in it, guys. Okay, so first, we're just going to get started and do this thing. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my Morphe 505, my favorite blender brush in the world. I've already cleaned them off of my J-Cat Beauty pan. We are going to dip into the shade Love Actually, that pink shade that I like to use a lot. So I'm going to dip that guy in, tap him off, and then just throw this guy in the outer V. And I already have my face makeup on, and I'll tell you guys what I use at the end. But I have a lot of setting powder there so it doesn't fall out. My eyes are actually so dry that I cannot use setting powder by itself. So I have pressed powder in. And then I just put the setting powder, the loose setting powder on top. So that way it's not, my eyes don't get more crinkly. And my under eyes look like an 80-year-old woman's boobs. They hang so low and so flabby. So, yeah. And then you guys might hear one of my 5 cats out there crying. I am an old cat lady. So, just so you guys know, his name, the one that just showed up and didn't leave our house. Our neighbors had left him outside to fend for himself. They moved and left him. So we take care of him now. And I'm just kind of pushing this farther back, because if you guys have watched any of my other videos, you guys know I like to drag it out just a little bit under my brow. Normally I put my hair, put a headband in, but where I curled my hair will look very nappy if I do that, because my hair is pure crap. It's not straight, so when I straighten it, it gets frizzy and kinky. And whenever I curl it, the curls fall out super quick. So I can't really mess with it. And one thing I learned from watching Tati a lot and Jaclyn Hill is a good blend is always your friend. So you just want to keep blending, blending, blending. And I like, the main reason I got this palette, guys, was for the planner that came with it. So I think it would be worth buying if you were getting it. If it comes with the planner also, but if not, I really would not get it. Okay, guys, and then the second shade we're going to dip into is this shade right here, Spiked Cider. We're going to dip in that, because we don't want a whole lot of this, just enough to see the brown on it. So I'm going to put that right underneath. Right here, right underneath that pink. And I know I'm sorry if y'all can hear one of my cat, Loki, crying. But his neighbors left him, our neighbors left him, and he cannot come in here with me while I'm filming because of the lights, because he will knock them down. They had 2 cats, and what they would do, I don't know what situation actually they had going on, but they would leave their cats alone outside for a week, or they would leave them locked in. They actually built a piece of land, or bought, a piece of land beside of us that was for sale, put a single wide trailer on it, and they would only stay there on the weekends, and they would leave their 2 cats out, either outside for Monday through Friday or inside Monday through Friday. And then they just all together up and moved and left their cats. So that's how we ended up with 5 cats. The black one is still outside. His name's Lucy, and it's a he, and he is wild. He would never come inside. Us and our other neighbors leave him food out there. So they come to our house a lot. He comes to our house a lot to eat. But Loki, we took in. So the next shade we're going to take is the shade Deck the Malls. This purple shade right there. And we're going to throw that one directly into the crease, guys. Knock that off. And I'm just going to put this one, like I said, right into the crease. So, hold on. Let me let this cat in so that he doesn't tear the entire house apart. Okay. So now sorry, I had to let the cat in. So, he's in. But I'm not dragging this out. I'm just rounding my eye. My eye is very almond shaped. So, I can't really drag my stuff out a whole lot. Let me fix my camera a little bit. And this isn't going to show up a whole lot. It's just going to be a little tiny hint of color. And we're just going to put that on both eyes. Loki. Okay, guys. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Morphe Y15 brush. It's just a fatter pencil brush for the crease. And I'm going to very carefully... I'm not going to pick up the brush. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a short little fat pencil brush from BH Cosmetics. And I'm going to pick up the shade Don't Give a Fudge. This really dark chocolate brown right here. And I'm going to pack that on the outer corners of my eyes. Like such. Just a really very light pack on the outer corners. And this is one of those things that it doesn't matter how many tutorials you watch. If your eyes aren't shaped the same way as somebody else's, it's really not going to work because, sorry guys, my nose itches. But like I was saying, you have to kind of figure out what looks good on your eye shape. Like I said, I have very almond shaped eyes. So what looks good on me may not look good on somebody with big, like even round eyes. So that's something it took me a while to figure out because I would watch a bunch of tutorials and I could never get my eyes to look like everyone else's. So what I had to do is pretty much just learn how to make mine look good with color packed in on the outer edge. So I just want to put this like maybe not even a quarter, maybe an eighth of the way in on here, like such. Okay. And I'm going to go back in and make sure that this eye is evened out on this side. Okay, guys, and then what we are going to do next is I'm going to take a little bit of my NYX glitter glue. Pop that guy on the back of my hand. That's probably way too much. You really don't need that. And then let me go get a really tiny mirror and I'll be right back. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to cut our crease. And I am going to take this little tiny flat brush and take maybe a little bit more than that. If you can see about that much on it. And I'm going to cut the inner third of my eye. With that glitter glue. Well, I guess I'm not so much cutting the crease. I'm putting glitter glue down in a certain spot for the Fenty Galaxy palette. I like to put my inner shade in first before I put on my outer matte, just simply because for me it's easier. So that way I don't have to mix any darkness in with my lighter shades. Okay, and then on a separate flat brush, I'm going to take this Morphe 124 flat shader brush. Okay, and we are going to pick up, let me figure out what this darn shade is. The shade Jupiter Sand. This light blue shade right here. So I'm going to pick up some of that on my brush. Okay. And then we're going to start packing it exactly on top of where we put the glitter glue. Being very, very careful in the inner corner, guys. And you just want to pack that on top of each other until you figure out how opaque you would like it. I like mine to be pretty opaque. So I'm going to pack that. And then for me, that's about as far over as I want mine. So then we're just going to go over and do the exact same thing on the other eye. Okay guys, then I went ahead on this eye and I put on the shade, this blue shade Christmas Carol in the Too Faced palette. And we're just going to pack it right beside of the Galaxy palette. And this shade is a very pretty blue, but you do have to pack it on pretty excessively. So if it's not working good for you, I mean, you can use a glitter glue, but I've tried it both ways, and for me, it works. It's just I have way more opaque blues, like the Jaclyn Hill palette. And also, if you only have the Too Faced palette and you don't have the Fenty Beauty palette, there's blues in the Jaclyn Hill palettes. I have a NYX palette, the Real Colorful palette, that has really pretty blues in it. My Morphe 39A palette has really colorful blues in it. And then you always want to make sure to connect right there in the middle. And we're going to do that on both eyes, just like so. And I'm going to go in with my blending brush that I use to put on that darkest purple shade, and I'm just going to blend out the crease to get the shimmers out of the crease. Okay. And then I'll be right back. I'm going to wipe off my bake, do my mascara, eyeliner, lashes, zoom you guys out, and we will finish working on the Too Faced palette and do our face. Okay, so I have my eyeliner and lashes on. So next what we're going to do is dip into the shade Chocolate Soleil from the Too Faced palette. And I'm going to take mine on a Ulta bronzer brush, like such. And this is obviously way too dark for my complexion, so I'm just going to barely tap that in there. Throw my hair back. Barely put that on the face. And by the way, these lashes are, I think they're the Mykonos by Lily Lash. Yeah, Mykonos by Lily Lashes x Sephora. Got those bad boys at TJ Maxx for $7.99. I was going to clear them out of everything they had. They had like 8 pairs, so I just bought 5 from there. And for some reason in my head, I'm like, because and I even told the lady at the register, she was like, oh, I didn't know we had these. I said, yeah, y'all other hoes is lucky that I didn't take them all, because lashes are expensive. And also, when I bought them, I didn't obviously realize that these were going to be so big, like overpower my eyes so much. And I really don't do my bottom lash line a lot. So, yeah, whatever. Next, I'm going to take my blush brush and get the shade Will You Marry Me, the blush in here. Dab, dab, dab. Tap that guy on there, knock that off. Put just a very little amount on the cheeks, like so. Blend that out. Then I'm going to go in with let's do a Morphe 501 brush. And I'm going to tap into that glittery ass highlighter. Too Faced and Tarte have the glitteriest highlighters. Like, why can't you just make them sheen and shine like everybody else? Like, do they not watch reviews? Everybody likes the sheen and shine of a highlighter, not glitter. Like, come on. Like, why? Okay, now that I'm done, so I'm going to just put a few stripes of glitter down my face, you know, whatever. Good thing it's 9 o'clock at night and I'm not going out tonight. So that way all my craters on my face don't show. You guys know what I'm saying? I don't even know if you guys can tell on camera. Yeah, you can. Look at all the glitter on my face. Yeah, You know what? I'm going to go into this e.l.f. little shimmer highlighting powder in the shade Starlight Glow. That's what this girl's going to do. It's got some shine. It does not have glitter. And I'm going to put that right over that because I just cannot. My face has way too many pores and craters to be messing around like that. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to take a pencil brush. I'm going to do a Morphe 431 brush. I'm going to go back into the Too Faced palette and I'm going to pick up the shade Halo right here. This shimmery gold. Come on, buddy, focus for me. This guy right here. Okay, screw it. He's not gonna, the camera's not gonna focus. I'm gonna pack that guy right here in the inner corners. And I know my eyes are super creasy. They've always been like that no matter what concealer I use, no matter what friggin' powder that I use. And I'm just gonna knock that same brush off and go into the shade Marshmallowed up here. And I'm gonna put that under the brow bone very gently, just to highlight a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a Morphe. Sorry, I'm adjusting my ass. What brush do I want to use? Let's just do this. I'm going to go in with a Morphe 506 brush. And I'm going to mix together the first two shades we use, which will be Love Actually and Spike Cider. And I'm going to take that right under the lash line like such. Just going to blend, blend, blend on each side. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get really good about focusing and not making sure, like looking directly into the camera to make sure that I'm not in focus. Like how I said that shit, I looked right at myself. Sorry, guys. I'm going to blend that out. And then on an even smaller brush, I'm going to do a Morphe 560 brush. It's kind of a fatter tipped one. I'm going to go into the shade Don't Give a Fudge right here. Tap that in. I'm going to mix it a little bit with the shade right beside of it. Give me some more. I'm just going to dip both those. And I'm going to run that directly onto my lash line like such. And making sure I'm bringing it all the way to my inner or outer corner. And I only go about halfway with mine. Because my eyes were already have Asian eyes, so. Because they literally are Asian eyes. Just going to run that guy through. Both sides like such. And then I'm going to go in with my NYX crayon for my inner eye in the shade Satin Blue. It's more like a darker type blue, so it's not going to be so, because I have a really super bright blue. I'm sorry, guys. I have got to look super close and down to do this. Well, I guess I can pull out just a tad bit, so I'll be in. You guys can actually see what I'm doing. And I'm bringing this all the way over. These crayons aren't that bad. They're not the best eye crayon. But I bought it back when I was building up my collection a lot. So that's back in the cheap days, you know. So I'm just going to keep running that in. And yes, I know I'm not supposed to pull on my eye, guys. Okay. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to put on my bottom mascara and my lips. And we'll be right back to finish off the video. Okay, guys, so I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer on, I mixed L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow with Makeup Forever HD stick. Then on top of that, underneath, first thing I put under my eyes was my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in the shade L1 Chantilly. Catrice Prime and Fine Mattifying Powder with some Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder on top of that to pack our color. Lily Lashes X Sephora in Mykonos. I have on my lips the Wet n Wild lip liner in the shade Bear to Comment with the Galactic matte lip paint in the shade Demure. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you please give a thumbs up and subscribe, you guys. It would mean a lot to me. I would really appreciate it. And if there's anything else you guys want to see, please just let me know, because I would be happy to do it. And I really appreciate you all watching, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye.